Greetings everyone, welcome to Commerce Classes, and today we are starting with another chapter of corporate accounting, redemption of preference shares. It's a very important chapter and you can expect one full question from this chapter. So today we will be understanding what all is included in this chapter, that is the chapter details, and secondly the provisions relating to issue of preference shares under section 55. Now, this chapter includes number 1, what are the basic provisions relating to issue of preference shares, and then immediately we'll come back to the main chapter, that is redemption of the shares. So, we'll start with redemption of preference shares, meaning and provisions, then step-by-step approach to solving practical problems, which includes understanding main conditions for redemption, their practical implications, preparation of working notes and journal entries. Now once it is done, then we will be solving some questions to understand these basic provisions, and then we will be taking up the questions which involve some preliminary and some additional work. See, basically for the redemption of the shares, we have some provisions which are supposed to be considered when we are solving or we are working for redemption. Now, considering these provisions, we will be taking up some simple questions wherein we will understand these provisions, we will understand their implications, and we will solve a simple question on this. But a question of preference shares redemption doesn't come in isolation. It involves some preliminary work, like you might be having shares with arrears, or you might be having payment of dividend. So what are the preliminary works and what to do in this case of scenario, their journal entries, and then the main question, and then some additional work. Like a question of redemption of preference shares is usually followed with the bonus issue. So then we will be taking up a complete question, a comprehensive question which involves a preliminary work, main part, and additional work, that is a bonus issue. So before we take up a complete question, we will understand this part, because this part is fairly new to us, whereas the preliminary work and bonus issue is something that we all know. So our focus will be first on the main part. Now once we are done with the practical part, then there are some other issues involved in the workings. Like what happens when we have non-traceable preference shareholders. So how to account for them? When do we use an algebraic equation to solve minimum issue problem? And what is redemption by conversion? So these are some of the other things that we will be considering. And after doing all these things, we will get back to the theory. Theory includes number 1, what is CRR, that is capital redemption reserve, its meaning, uses. Then what are the main provisions regarding issue and redemption of preference shares, and does redemption leads to capital reduction? Apart from this, there are some other short questions which we will be covering in this chapter in all these steps. Like when we are working for a question involving main conditions and their practical implications, therein we will be understanding what are free reserves, okay, which we can use. What are the sources for cancellation of premium? If you are redeeming your preference shares at premium, then how do we cancel this premium? Because it's a loss for us, we need to cancel it, we need to provide for this. Then what are the proceeds? What do we mean by proceeds of fresh issue? Like when you are issuing say 20,000 shares of 10 each, maybe at premium or discount, or you are calling up some money. So what exactly is proceeds? We will be taking up these points while solving the questions and while taking up the main provisions of redemption, but we will take these separately also. So this is all that we are going to do in this chapter. So today we will start with the main provisions of section 55, okay, and rest of the things we will cover up in the coming videos. Now we all understand preference shares. Preference shares are those shares which are having preferential right as to dividend and regarding the repayment of the shares at the time of liquidation of the company. Now what are the main provisions which guide the issue of preference shares under Companies Act in section 55? So, number one thing is that our Companies Act prohibits the use of irredeemable preference shares. Like we all know, when we understand the categories of preference shares, that these can be redeemable preference shares or irredeemable preference shares. Now, our Companies Act prohibits the issue of irredeemable preference shares. So, in India, whenever we are going for issue of preference shares, it has to be redeemable only. A company can issue only redeemable preference shares. Now, redeemable preference shares implies that these are supposed to be repaid or redeemed after a specified time limit. So, what is that time limit? Now, the period of redemption cannot exceed 20 years except for some infrastructural projects. So, when a company goes for issue of preference shares, these have to be redeemed within 20 years. So, if you are going for issue of shares on say 1st April 2020, then by the end of 31st March 2040, your shares must be redeemed. But there is some exception wherein this period can exceed 20 years, that is for some infrastructural projects. And when the law allows increase in this period, then this is again up to 30 years only. So at the maximum, our preference shares are redeemable within 30 years. Not only this, there is one more condition which has been put regarding these preference shares. When you exceed this period from 20 to 30 years, then during this period of 20 to 30 years, you need to redeem at least 10% of your redeemable preference shares every year. So it is not that you have say issued 10 lakh rupees of preference shares right now for some infrastructural projects and you are allowed to issue them for a period of 30 years. So 30 years, within 30 years you are going to redeem them. But from 20 to 30 years, you need to redeem 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1 lakh of preference shares annually. So by the end of 30th year, all the preference shares are redeemed. Now, issue of preference shares after 20 years is permitted only to finance infrastructural projects, and Rule 10 of the company says that we are to redeem at least 10% of the preference shares beginning from the expiry of 20 years. So in no case our preference shares which are issued right now, they can be extended up to 30 years in totality. From 20 years, we'll start redeeming the shares. Now we need to understand what are these infrastructural projects for which we are allowed this extension. So as per Companies Act 2013, the infrastructural projects may relate to transportation, agriculture, water management, telecommunication, industrial, commercial and social development maintenance projects, power projects, petroleum and natural gas projects, housing projects and some miscellaneous activities. Basically, these are all the projects which build the infrastructure of the country. So when you are financing any such project, then you are allowed to have issue of preference shares which are redeemable within 30 years. Now, these are just the main terms given, but what all is included within this? When we say a transportation project, then what is included therein? A transportation project includes projects like roads, highways, construction, district roads, village roads, bridge, rail system, rail transport, metro rails, and then ports, then waterways, including coastal shipping projects, and transport providers and other related services like aviation and logistical services. These are all included. So transportation includes all type of project plus other related services. Likewise, agricultural projects not only relates to pure agriculture, but they include projects relating to construction of storage facilities, then construction relating to the projects involving agro processing, supply of inputs for agriculture, construction for preservation and storage of processed products, perishable goods, including projects relating to testing facility for quality. So all the relevant things which are relating to agriculture, they are included in this project. Similarly, water management projects will include projects relating to water supply, distribution, irrigation and water treatment. Telecommunication projects will include basic or cellular projects including radio paging, domestic satellite service, network of trucking, broadband network, internet services. So anything relating to telecommunication is put into this. Similarly, industrial, commercial, social development and maintenance projects includes real estate, tourism, like hotels, convention centers, entertainment centers, public markets, buildings, trade fair, conventions, then construction of educational institutions, construction relating to cultural centers, sports and recreational activities, hospitals, and urban development, including solid waste management, sanitation, and sewerage system. So the projects which are relating to social development and their maintenance, they are also included in this category. Power projects will include projects relating to generation of power through thermal, hydro, nuclear, fossil fuel, wind, and other renewable sources, transmission, distribution, or trading of power by laying of network, etc. So everything again is included herein. Then PNG projects, petroleum and natural gas projects, includes exploration and production, import terminals, liquefaction and regasification, storage terminals, transportation networks. So housing projects likewise includes rural and urban housing projects, including public or mass housing, slum rehabilitation, and other allied services. Like along with the housing constructions, we need drainage, lighting, laying of roads, sanitation facilities. So these are all included herein. And finally, the umbrella term is miscellaneous facilities. So anything which is relating to construction of infrastructure of a country, like mining and related services, technology related infrastructure, environment related infrastructure, disaster management, prevention of preservation of monuments and icons, and emergency services like medical, police, fire, rescue. So when a company is taking up these projects, to finance these projects, a company is allowed to issue redeemable preference shares, which are redeemable beyond 20 years but within 30 years. So I hope this is now clear to you that our preference shares, once issued, are supposed to be redeemed within a specified time limit. So now we'll be moving on to the next part, that when a company goes for redemption, then what are the provisions of Companies Act therein, how do we analyze those provisions, and we read those provisions, understand these provisions, and how do we apply them in a practical question. So thank you for the day. So in the next video we'll start with the redemption part.